Is Harrison Butker the most hated person on the planet, or is he the most beloved person on the planet? We're about to find out, Steve. Let's talk about it.
We're all chiefed up, and we're back with another podcast for that ass. Hit that like button. Get this out to more Chiefs fans. Hit the subscribe button if you have not already. Mike, before we get to the Harrison Butker fiasco, I want to talk a little bit about our rookie wide receiver, Xavier Worthy, having his damn car stolen last night. What's up with that?
What is happening in the offseason? The offseason from hell, Steve. Chiefs wide receiver Xavier Worthy's car stolen in Kansas City. This is what they say. Fox 4 has asked KC police for more information about when and where this happened, and if they have a description of the vehicle or suspect or suspects, and police have released a very few amount of details. Here we go. According to KCPD, Worthy's vehicle was parked, secured, and intact in the parking garage at Two Light Apartments on Monday, May 13th. On Monday at 6:50 a.m., Worthy returned to the garage to find that his vehicle was missing at 11:48 a.m. Worthy contacted police to report a stolen vehicle. Steve, between the 7 o'clock hour and noon, his vehicle is stolen in downtown KC in broad daylight. By the way, this is where they wanted to put a downtown stadium with no reserved parking. Welcome to KC, everybody. No wonder it didn't go through.
Yeah, welcome to the city, Xavier Worthy. This is how we roll. But for real, though, I think if I was the investigator in this, the first thing I would do would be call Rashee Rice and see what he was doing between the hours of 7 and 11. He's been playing Grand Theft Auto in real life all summer or spring. So what's going to stop him now? We might as well look into it. But for real, though, how ridiculous. Kansas City's making a real name for itself, with the shooting at the parade, stealing our football players' cars. Like, y'all got to chill out there, bro. Like, y'all got to chill out.
Even our own players are getting in on the action. Let's go punch a photographer. Let's go race down the highway and hurt a bunch of people, not even check on them. What's going on? I don't know what is in the water here going on with the Chiefs. They're getting a little too comfortable. But that brings us into the next guy, Harrison Butker. He had a little speech over the weekend, a commencement speech at a Catholic college. Surprise, surprise, Butker is Catholic. Yeah. At a Catholic college.
Yeah.
How dare he speak on his Catholic religion at this college, Steve? This is the new thing. Dov Kleiman reports update. Over 100,000 people have signed a petition for Chiefs to release kicker Harrison Butker for his speech at the Benedictine College, Steve. 100,000 people. How many of those are probably Chief fans? 12,
17? 13? Something like that. I don't know. Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be a bunch of Chief talking heads over there doing it because they're getting in on the action. PJ Green. Nobody cares, bro.
Hey, they're just trying to fit in with the crowd, man. They got the whole mob after Harrison Butker right now. So if you fit in, you'll be cool. If you tell it like it is, you won't be. And that's what we're here for, Mike. So what's up with this Harrison Butker thing? They're so mad that what he had to say,
right?
That they've been making up fake headlines with stuff that he didn't say.
Within 5 minutes of this speech getting out, we had Chief talking heads. We had people that don't care about Chiefs, don't even know who the Chiefs are, don't know what football is, couldn't tell you a rule, don't even know who Butker is. They ran into him on the street. They had a fit because basically he praised his wife for being a good mom. That's kind of what happened. Steve, even the city of Kansas City tweeted this out. Just a reminder that Harrison Butker lives in the city of Lee Summit.
Freaking pathetic.
That's pathetic.
Yeah.
They then tried to delete it, and they apologized for their previous. It was shared in error. What was your error, bro? There was not an error. They were jumping on the canceled train. Steve, this is 2024.
KC's getting borderline embarrassing, man. They've got to really get their crap together.
It's flat out embarrassing. Shout out to the Missouri Attorney General Andrew Bailey that says he's going to take action against the city employee that tried to dox Harrison Butker for his beliefs. He says, I will enforce the Missouri Human Rights Act to ensure Missourians are not targeted for their free exercise of religion. It doesn't even really matter about religion, in my opinion.
No.
He didn't say anything that was super religious. He said he wanted to thank his wife for being a good mom and for taking on her vocation, who, by the way, Steve, people are saying, how dare he hate his wife for a vacation?
Mike, this is how stupid the people are that are having meltdowns about this. They literally said that. Like, he said being a mom's like being on vacation. just shut up. Don't talk anymore if that's what you think that he said.
Like, learn the difference between vocation and vacation.
God bless America,
I need a vacation after listening to these idiots all day long. But back to what he said. He says nothing horrible. Not for praising your wife for converting to your Catholicism, which again, he's at a Catholic university, for deciding that, hey, I'm going to follow my path as a homemaker, and I'm going to raise kids, and it is going to be fulfilling. He was trying to tell every girl in that audience that if that is your dream, by all means, follow it and be proud of it. Don't let society tell you that you have to go be a CEO. You have to do this. You have to do that. And he said that was the biggest lie ever perpetrated on them. And it is true to a certain degree. We've told women and everybody else that it's not okay to just want to, maybe graduate school and be a mom. You get shamed for that nowadays. You're not allowed to do it, Steve.
Yeah, the whole thing's just absolutely ridiculous, man. They've twisted every word he said. And the thing is, he started off with being like, congratulations to you ladies, because what you have accomplished is a great feat. Like, you should be proud of it. And not one time did he say that you should not go do what you want to do, that you need to stop, get married, and have kids. That's not what he said at all.
No, but of course they twisted it to that. Did he ever say that a woman should not be a CEO, that a woman should not have rights? I've heard people say that they shouldn't have rights. Like, what are they talking about?
How soft do you have to be to get so offended at a statement that is a guy trying to praise his wife? And like, genuinely, you can tell like he loves his wife, and he was, very happy and talking about her. They spin it and they make up crazy stuff. Like, he told women to get back in the kitchen.
Never once.
What are you talking about? Like,
was that even implied?
And I've also heard he said that it's more important for women. Women are only just baby making machines. That's all they are. They're not allowed to do anything else. Not once did he say anything even close to that. Stop making stuff up. If you want to be that hurt all the time, then go to your room and cry. Like, be hurt about whatever you want, but you don't have to act stupid in public. Like, just stop talking.
If he did say all of that, and that's what he meant by it, which, by the way, he's come out and said that everybody's taking that completely wrong. And they have, 100%.
I mean, anyone with common sense knows.
But let's just go ahead and say that you don't believe it, and you don't believe anything he said to be true, and blah, 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 and this and that and everything else. You still cannot attack the guy for being part of his Catholicism, speaking at a Catholic university, and just speaking on like his
This wasn't a public event. It's not like he put out a live stream on YouTube, Mike. He was speaking at an event. Someone recorded it, put it out there. What are you talking about? Like, they're trying to compare it to Colin Kaepernick and say that he should be blackballed from the league. First of all, Harrison Butker doesn't say anything when he's on the clock or at work. Like, you can't just pull out. Like, what world are we living in, man? It's a clown show.
Dude, speech has to be protected. And by the way, speech you don't like needs to be protected more, because that's what made the country great, not just groupthink. Groupthink is going to kill this country. It's going to crush it into the ground. And by the way, here's one that's usually good for groupthink, Whoopi Goldberg. But she comes out and says, Harrison Butker has every right to speak as he wishes. And she compares him to Kaepernick. But she says, I like when people say what they need to say. He's at a Catholic college. He's a Catholic. These are his beliefs, and he's welcome to them. I don't have to accept them. In the same way we want to respect when Kaepernick takes a knee, we want to give respect to those people's ideas that are different than ours. I'm okay with him saying whatever he said. Steve, the rarest of rare W's for Whoopi Goldberg right there. I didn't think she was capable of a W, but she nailed it.
Mike, if you're getting out adulted by Whoopi Goldberg, you need to reevaluate your life.
Steve, I don't think it's working. I think cancel culture is so long gone at this point. I think it's over. I think it's having an adverse reaction. I think it's actually setting people back that maybe have good intentions. If you want, to close the gap of intolerance and inclusion and this and that and everything else, by nitpicking every little thing and making completely false accusations is only hurting your cause. And we can see it. Here we go. Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker's jersey is among the most popular jerseys sold on Fanatics right now, Steve. He's the #1 jersey. And you know why? Because people are tired of this. They're tired of people trying to cancel people for an opinion.
Like you said, man, it's just gotten to the point to where the average person that isn't out here trying to make some kind of statement and virtue signal to the world about how superior of a person they are than everybody else. Like, regular people are annoyed by this. They're tired of it.
Yeah,
they don't want
it
nothing
gets
to do
old,
with
man.
it. And it gets to the point to where, like you said, they want to not only mind their own business like they normally do, but they're going to go the extra mile and go buy a Harrison Butker jersey just to prove to people, like, hey, you're being stupid and I can't do this no more. Like y'all got to stop.
Yeah, I agree. I'm seeing it all the time. People are trying to cash in on this because, they're trying to cash in on the Harrison Butker hate.
Oh, we could easily get on here
again,
and kick the man while he's down for absolutely no reason to try to get more people to subscribe or more views. But that's not how we roll. Harrison Butker is a good guy. He's been an amazing kicker and an amazing guy for the Chiefs. Not going to do it, dude. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous.
This dude carries his balls around in a wheelbarrow.
Dude.
And do you think he cares?
Ice
like
cold
Harrison
blood in his
Butker
veins.
doesn't care. Harrison Butker does not care. If you try to cancel him, he doesn't care about the Chiefs. If the Chiefs tried to fire him, you better believe they would be bankrupt in a week. The Roman Catholic Church, if you think the Chiefs are big, the Roman Catholic Church is bigger. You are going to get sued into oblivion. The Chiefs wouldn't have to build a new stadium here because you're going to be in Canada. So let's not fire Harrison Butker for this. This is the most idiotic thing I've ever heard.
That's ridiculous anyway. Like, think about that for a second, real quick, before we move on to the next segment. Think about how crazy it would be if they were to remove Harrison Butker from the team because he made a speech in private about his beliefs, basically, like religious beliefs. But we have a guy out here racing cars, hitting people, refusing to check on them, shooting up cars and everything else.
Cameramen.
Like, what are we talking about
Allegedly
here? Like, this is getting out of control. And also, we had Tyreek Hill on the team, and I don't even have to bring up all the dumb stuff that he's done. So, I mean,
people to this day, Steve, want Kareem Hunt back so bad they can't fathom it.
Man, he was kicking women while they're down on the ground, man. Like,
speaking of Harrison Butker jerseys, though, shout out. Get over to our Twitter. We're giving one away. Look, I'm tired of it. You want to try to kick our kicker? I support Butker. Butker's allowed to have a thought. This is America. The last time I checked, he can believe what he wants to believe. And by the way, until he does something and says, hey, go out and hurt these people or do this or do that, until you incite violence on it, it's his belief. So get over there, follow us, like that tweet, retweet it, comment butt kicker on that bad boy. At 1,000, we're giving away a free Butker jersey, so go over there and do that. Steve, let's move along here. Tired of Butker, but it could have been worse. All the Butker news, all the stolen car news, it could have been worse. The Chiefs could have announced they could have made these uniforms. The Giants have unveiled a century red uniform, which the team will wear at least 2 times this season. Look how atrocious these things are.
Mike, if they just made them plain white and I vomited onto them, they would be better than these. Like, Mike, these, for the lack of a better term, are dog shit. Like, what is this?
Those look like knockoff uniforms from like the Arena Football League and bad ones, not even good ones. I don't even
know if I would go that far, man. It looks like I don't know.
Why do they have gold pants?
What are we doing here?
This is the ugliest thing I've ever seen. Absolutely hate, despise. I'm the Grinch here. Hate. Moving along. Patrick Mahomes in the news. He's going to have a new iced coffee brand, Throne Sports Coffee, iced coffee in a can, packed with vitamins and electrolytes, Steve.
Let's go,
Mahomes
baby.
and former Body Armor executive Michael Fidele, I'm going to say Fidele, are partners for this. Steve, are you going to have a sport coffee for Mahomes? I do not drink a lot of...
probably not. I'm not even a big like sports drink person. Like, I have a couple Prime in the fridge and I haven't even drank them. I don't think there's any average person that needs that many electrolytes or that many vitamins jammed into a drink. Like, I just don't think it's even like... I don't sweat enough during the day or in my life to drink these things. But either way, they probably taste pretty good. And if that's your thing, hit it up, man. Support Patty.
Is it just an energy drink?
I don't know. It's coffee, so it's definitely.
I don't do energy drinks. I don't really do it. But by the way, here's looking at you, Cole. It's your move now. Pat's coming for your business, buddy.
Yeah, watch out, bro. You're not the only one with coffee in the city of Kansas City anymore.
No.
You got the GOAT himself out here trying to take you down, son.
He's coming for you. On another kind of ridiculous news today, the 49ers are the only team favored in every game this season per DK Sportsbook. Steve, this is just another one. And I've seen 1,000 other people looking the schedule down today and saying that the Chiefs are going to lose to the Falcons. the Chiefs are going to lose to, it's the Chargers division
Mike,
again.
you know it's the
Chargers
off season
division.
when they're already predicting people to beat the Chiefs next year.
Oh, yeah. It wouldn't be the off season without that asinine stuff. Last thing we're going to talk about, and this is quite possibly my favorite thing, by the way. If this doesn't give you a little feel good, a little horned up, I don't know what will. Netflix has announced that Happy Gilmore is
Hell yeah,
back.
baby.
Adam
This is my
Sandler
jam.
is coming back. And they're going to do it on Netflix, Steve. And Happy Gilmore 2, what are they going to do? Is this going to be like a Happy Gilmore Part 2? Or is this going to be like maybe a little spin-off? Or like maybe Happy's a golf coach now?
It's
or...
Happy Gilmore 2, straight up.
That's what I mean, though. But is he still going to be a golfer? Or is he going to have retired and maybe his kid's going to be a golfer? Or didn't
Senior
he marry...
tour, baby. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know
Yeah,
what they're
maybe
going to
he
do.
goes... Hey, let's go senior PGA
I don't know what they're
tour.
going to do, but I'm super pumped for it. Happy Gilmore is one of the best movies ever made. Adam Sandler is a comedic genius, and this guy is a gem. He is an American hero, a prized possession. Look, I'm telling you this right here. So me and my girlfriend were having a conversation about how it's weird that people get starstruck. Mike, me and you, we were around a lot of people in our younger days when we played music and stuff that were celebrities. And I never felt starstruck by anyone in my life, but I told her there might be one person that could make me kind of stop, and that would be Adam Sandler. And she thought I was crazy. But I think he might be the one that I'd be like, oh, man, that's freaking Adam Sandler, bro.
Isn't he I don't know, are we technically Gen X or are we millennial? I hate the being termed millennial. I kind of think there's a little section there between the two.
Where we're just cooler than everybody else?
We may be the only generation that actually never had a computer, and then we went to a computer, and now we got a smartphone. We've seen everything in our lives. We were playing Atari, and then 10 years later, we have a Game Boy. So it's pretty crazy, but I think Adam Sandler is our generation's icon in a way, movie icon.
He has to be, dude. He was so good. All through the 90s or early 2000s, Adam Sandler killed it. He's still killing it to this day. Gotta love it, guys. Gotta love it.
I love Adam Sandler. If you love Adam Sandler, let us know in the comments. Let us know what your favorite Adam Sandler movie is, because that's always a big debate. Let us know what you think about Xavier Worthy's car being stolen. Let us know if you stole it. If you stole it, go ahead and leave your stuff in the comments. The police will come in and check it out.
Also, I want you to let us know in the comments, are you supporting Butker or not? And before you warriors get in the comments and try to say that we don't like women or anything like that, that's a lie. Complete lie. So I don't care what you say. Go ahead. But either way, if you support Butker, let us know in the chat. Also, subscribe, hit the bell. We'll see you next time.
Go Chiefs.